go opt for solar energy. I install everything. I start using solar energy. Does UEDCL still have a say over me?
You go and buy
solar equipment, install solar energy, and I am now no longer interested in UEDCL. You basically, Uganda electricity, whatever, transmission, distribution, everything. Do you still have a say over me?
No. The say will only come if you are generating a lot of energy that you're not using and you want to add it on the grid. Because that window is also there, that if you are a solar user and you are generating a lot than what your home can consume, you can give back to the grid. So you will need me. But what I'm trying really to say is, let people not be deceived that solar is the reliable solution for power issues. One, you need to appreciate that solar is also nature dependent. If you do not have sun rays as strong as possible, that day also you'll have a power blackout. So if you decommission the distribution component, it means in the event when your solar does not have the ability to tap rays, you will be off supply. Are you ready for that? The answer is no. Number two, the cost of solar in itself is unimaginable. Most people don't know. Because you will find good solar would cost you up to about 15 million Uganda shillings. The question is like me, I save for Kent, me and my sister, we haven't reached your level. But like me and her. So really, can we afford to install solar equipment that fantastic, the gadgets? Because everything of solar is really solar achieved.
Yes.
Are we ready for that? The answer is no, we are not yet there. But also, let me give confidence. We surely have a very stable grid. And I'm not saying this because I'm a spokesperson of UEDC. Even when in the midst of the instabilities we still have, I can tell you we are still doing fairly well in terms of electricity supply. So I am encouraging people, do not run away from distribution. You can augment your home with a solar panel, but don't run out because you need it.
Jonan,
you
allow me make this rejoining question.
Yeah.
When you say solar is nature dependent, for those of us that studied that the electricity you supply to us is hydropower, dependent on the geography, the natural geography, which is also nature, we begin to wonder, where does that, by the way, where do you store electricity when it comes? And even when you send electricity, say to my home in Kampala from Jinja, is it pumped directly by the dam or somewhere it is stored, then now you send me part of it?
Okay. They are all renewable energies. Solar is a renewable energy, hydro is a renewable energy. But the point I was trying to drive, that whereas it is true that we derive electricity which is coming from the sun directly into your home via the solar panels, you're not connected to the grid. So the fact that you may not control the availability of the sun is in itself as complicated as you not determining when you will have electricity. Whereas on our side, when the generators generate, it is pulled at the transmission substation, then dispatched to the different distribution feeders. We have sure win that we shall have power generated on a daily. Because Lake Victoria, Lake Kyoga, River Nile
Karuma,
have much dried up.
Murchison.
Actually, for many of us who are following trends, we have had an increase in our water levels. For the last 5 years, we are not deficient of water. We have water. We should be able to construct as many power plants like we see in China, that you find on River Yangtze. You will find that the cascade has more than 15 power plants, including the biggest power plant in the world.
Yes.
The Three Gorges. There are a cascade of plants across that stream. Very many. That's where we should be going, and we'll be making effective use of our water. Maybe in the future, when the rivers dry up, we can start thinking like our big billionaire friends. But for now, we are safe. Let's augment the solar, but let's not run away from the national grid. The advantages you can't count in the national grid.
Wow.
Besides, it is even being given to you in many cases for free. Some people will complain the pole of electricity 2.7 million shillings is expensive. Yes, that is the expenditure government puts in to extend this power to the rural communities. So we need to respect it, we need to value it, and we need to protect it and ensure people do not cannibalize it. Because if they continue cannibalizing this infrastructure, we are not adding a brick on the country, we are sending ourselves back. And these communities will not perform. You will agree with me, Kent and my sister, that most times the key driver of even the price of these estates and these lands across the cities is electricity. When there is a pole of electricity in an area, the plot will be sold in
no time.
equal measure. Yes. Yeah. Someone will say, even water is going to come. But if you have electricity and you don't have water, you will be sure at least you can get water out of the ground using electricity. So electricity is a very, very critical driver, and our appeal as distribution is to our host communities to watch over this infrastructure jealously, because you may not have a power in the house, but you need the power at the dispensary where you're going to test malaria from, where you're going to do CBC from. They need electricity. Where you want to photocopy your land agreement or your will or your marriage certificate, you need electricity there. And if you don't find it there, you're going to get the cost of that particular service you would have got at 100, you find it times 2, because someone is going to run a generator to give you that service. So equally, you want it or not, whether you have power in your home or you don't have it, electricity concerns all of us. So the responsibility is all of us. But I am also encouraging customers, let us apply for electricity. Meters are there. We only urge you, if you are coming under the government scheme and the ESP scheme, to be patient. Because as I speak right now, we have over 400,000 applicants. Yes. So we must clear them. So we need to warn you that it's a government scheme and government is giving free meters. Do not panic.
Okay.
So be able to wait where you can. But I know we are also expediting because these meters are now locally being made. To the communities that are hosting us, we continue to urge you. When we knock your gate, please open for us. We are there to make some rectifications. Some of you who are beating our staff, I want to warn you, on a bad rainy day, you are going to beat a staff, and for sure you are going to get the harshest punishment ever that you can ever imagine. And you'll also take good care of that life, and some of you will even end up losing your assets to these people you are assaulting. So let us stop it. If you have a disagreement with the technical team, escalate. You can go on X. We don't stop people from, even abusing us, it is okay. It helps us get better. And when I am reading the X complaints, I don't read them with emotions, because some of them are talking about the institution I speak for. No. There are things that we pick from there and we say, guys, we need to make good here. There is them internally. And that's how we have been able to reach where we are.
All right.
We don't censor information. Feel free to reach out to us and share your sentiments to us. We should be able to give you.
Which numbers do they call? Customer numbers, WhatsApp, which is the instant response?
Instant response, but we also have a chatbot. You can use the chatbot. But now we have simplified. We have an app. First, download the app, because it has most of the answers that you have. It will tell you which areas have blackouts. It will tell you the token that you have bought which has not come in real time. It will also show you an estimate if you want to know how much money you will get out of your 20K. It can give you the breakdown of your 20K or my 10K. Kent usually does 500, which is also okay. And we don't envy him. And we want also to really wish our Muslim brothers. Kent, we were at in Zambia Hospital. We were doing iftar for our brothers in police, and it was extremely massive last week. And I want to thank you for the opportunity that we were also able to speak to them about safe use of power in our barracks. People are dying. People are dying, Kent. Electricity is killing people. In the night, people want to really find and devise some means of clever means of lighting up their homes. Don't be clever when government is giving you a meter. Our people in Impiji, we are coming. We should be there. We are going to have focused barazas to ensure that this information is not something that is far away from you, but you know what to do when something befalls you. For emergencies, please, we can't also please help me as a big fan. There are people who call on our toll-free line to make fun of us and get likes. Colleagues who are doing this, I want to first of all feel pity for you. You see anything you put online, it is something that remains on record for years. Our country is losing the reputational value each day that passes by because of the careless decisions we are making for fun. You've called UEDCL, you are talking about an area which does not exist. Remember, these people are also human beings. It is true, you are looking for likes, you are looking for anything, a mistake, but you have called at 2 a.m. in the night which really should suppose that you have something urgent to get from a utility. But people are playing. I've seen people even calling police 99 and they are playing. Absolutely, I'm telling you, these things are trending. So really, I don't know, maybe we need a bishop to speak to this country. I don't know, but we need to stop it. Because at some point, you will try to reach out to someone you have made fun of, and they may not be of help. Because they will think you are doing the usual what? The usual fun. Yes. Actually, things are really serious. Yes, things are really serious. So let's make use of these platforms. The WhatsApp number 772285285, drop there if it is very, very serious. Especially for emergencies, the pole is down, wires are down, please post those things there. That's why you have the WhatsApp forum. It gives the urgency, it gives the matter an urgency for escalation, and we switch off these lines. The other lines, the 0800 20 30 88 are available. When you try it and it's not going through, try another one. 0800 285 285. If you also try it and it is busy, don't give up, call another one. That's why we have put them there. 0800 385 385. These numbers are toll-free lines, and for purposes of emphasis, a toll-free line is not paid for. So you do not expect traffic on a non-paid for line to be as a normal call where you are paying. So you will definitely sometimes not go through at the speed you want. So you have to hold your line and wait until the agents pick you. Where the agents have been rude or harsh, please, we apologize, and we continue to retool them on a daily to ensure that they understand the service they are offering, but also understand that the customer is a very important pillar in our business, and losing one customer means losing a lot. So we do not want to lose any customer. So we continue retooling them to ensure that we are at the point where we serve you. Like now, for me, even if you abuse me, I'll say thank you. Even when you have abused me. I have so many abuses on TikTok there, but I understand the product I am speaking for is a sensitive product, and I don't take these things with emotions. I take them with objectivity, and where we have been able to make good, and I think we have improved in so many areas. On outages, my sister started with it. Why are there many planned started? Yes, because we inherited a deteriorated distribution system. We must make the system work. If you want it to have the same versatility as it had 5 years ago, we surely must revamp. The bad thing, we can't revamp when power is on. We have to switch off from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's our normal time. But sometimes we lapse a bit, sometimes 2 hours, depending on what has fallen. Because you will have restored a substation and there is a line down. So the question is, do they restore the substation when the line is down, or they first finish the work? Because they are intertwined. So sometimes we have not lived up to the expectation of the 5 p.m. However, that is our desired goal in the coming future, that when we announce a shutdown or a planned shutdown, when it begins and when it ends, it's to the dot. And surely we shall be there in not so long from now.
Jonan Kiza, the mouthpiece of the Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited. We thank you so much for coming by. We thank you so much for clarifying. We thank you so much for doing this that you have just done this